Hello, my name is Michael Price. I'm a sales recruiter. I have been for 24 years. I'm here to talk to you about a role with one of the banking software big guns, I would say. You know, if you were to say to me, name a list of companies that sell banking software, and I think you definitely put these guys in the frame. 100% of it, no doubt about it. It's paying around 100k basic, 200k OTE. My client is a 400 million euro subsidiary of a multi-billion euro business. They've got massive reference sites in banking, insurance, lending. The role is selling an asset finance product with a typical order value of 500k to 3 million. Typically that's 3 to 5 year SaaS sale, and it's targeting banks, building societies, credit unions, property finance. Realistically, anybody that's got a use for asset finance. It's new business. There's a big prospect pool here. I have to look at the roles, as long as I've done this, and think to myself, actually, if there's 3 prospects and you got close 2 of them, you want to hide into nothing before you've started. But that's not the case here. There's a big prospect pool for you to go after. There's a very good support from the brand. Just working for a brand doesn't guarantee you entry, but working for a brand that end users will know is a bloody good start, and they're definitely a brand you'd know, with a very big European footprint. What they're looking for is base level and somebody who has sold SaaS software. That said, if you knew banking software, that would be an ideal person. They want somebody who's new business, somebody who's direct. Years ago, I've dealt with this client for years, and years ago when I first spoke to him, I said, "Oh, I see. You don't want somebody that's a tie stroker," and he laughed, and he went, "God, you couldn't have got that more right." And what he was referring to was, I think, when you get involved in some of the sectors, banking is a great example with big deal values, people just get wrapped up in sort of pontificating and not actually taking action. This guy's a nice guy, but he wants direct, takes action and drives stuff. That's what he wants. From a vertical perspective, you will ideally know banks, building societies, credit unions, property asset finance, something along those lines. Package, 100k base, 200k OTE, might be a bit of movement, but it's certainly going to be around that mark. And from a progression point, looking forward in time, I think this is one of those companies that if you're in that small select group of companies that would form part of this big gun list, you're certainly not going to look at my client and go, yeah, they're rubbish. You're certainly going to recognise who they are. And secondarily, if you're on the periphery of that, if you sell, I don't know, CRM software to banks or something, actually, this is a good step into a good market. As long as I've done this job, irrespective of what's happening in the economy, people who sell software to the finance sector always do well. That's it and all about it, and I suspect probably always will be. Thank you for your time. My contact details are on the screen. I'll hopefully hear from you soon.